Hello friends, followers and channel members, welcome back to a quick video today here in Microsoft Flight Simulator. Now, many of you will already know that my closest big international airport here in the UK is Manchester Airport, and when Microsoft Flight Simulator was first released, Macco Simulations brought out their rendition of Manchester Airport not too long following the programme's release, so for me anyway, it was probably one of the first add-on airports that I ever got for the simulator. So it's been out for quite a while now, around 3 years. It showed us firsthand when it came out what kind of things you could get added to a custom built airport for Microsoft Flight Simulator, and obviously since this airport came out there are companies that have come out and done amazing things. We look at Fly Tampa, we look at Innerbuilt airports, and all the details that you can get not just on the externals of the airfield but also the internals as well, thinking now sort of the developers such as Pyrrhus who've done wonderful things with both Belfast, Edinburgh, etc. But as much as all the internal visuals are stunning, they are things that realistically we don't actually see when we're flying the aircraft, because of course we're mostly spending our time airside. One of the things I like to see airside is lots of clutter, ground clutter, cargo bins, trolleys, that kind of stuff. The kind of things which makes an airport look alive. Now, Macco Simulations are currently working on a version 2 of their Manchester Airport. No release date is given to that just yet, but I'm very much looking forward to it. One of the things I felt the initial Macco Simulations Manchester lacked was a lot of this ground clutter, etc., to make things look as realistic as they could. Well, a great little freeware add-on has come out. Now, I must point out right at the start of the video that you must have Macco Simulations Manchester Airport installed for you to be able to use this download. What this download does, this little add-on free from flightsim.to, link down in the video description, is it basically adds a lot more of that clutter and makes the airport look much more alive. It's also started to add some of the construction parts to Terminal 2. So this is the original Macco Simulation scenery, and if you just have a look on the right hand side, this is Terminal 2, and in particular where the Norwegian aircraft is parked. Well, there are plans, big plans at Manchester Airport, that they are basically extending outwards onto the apron with Terminal 2. Terminal 1 is being closed very soon while they redo everything, and you can actually see this car park here right at the back of the airport where all these cars are, doesn't actually exist anymore. They've turned these into remote stands, and you may also be able to see, just coming up now on your left hand screen, there is an actual path that you can walk down, getting yourself very close up to these remote stands. And I've been walking alongside down here in the past, seeing energy engineers working on the aircraft. Great to actually get up and close. So this is the original. Let's have a look what the new add-on adds to our airport. So instantly you can see the stand where the Norwegian was has now gone. We've got a bit of construction traffic down there as it is. As I said, they're going to start building around this area and creating new stands and gates. And at the back of the airport they have actually added the new remote gates, complete with all the appropriate baggage carts, etc. The problem is, for some reason, the simulator still throws in lots of cars in the car park, so it seems the staff haven't quite got the memo about this no longer being a car park. This is now actually airside. I don't know if there's a way to actually remove these cars. Maybe someone watching the video will come and explain what needs to be done, but it would be nice if these cars weren't here, because then these remote stands would be nice to be used. But there we can also see the airside barriers as well. That brings us on to the real important parts of this update, and that is the extra life brought into this airport by the ground clutter. Now, this obviously becomes really apparent down at low level, and we can see see some of the remote gates here for Terminal 2, which I actually caught a flight from in the summer of last year, and this obviously now looks much more like I remember it. All of the gates now just look a lot more realistic, with a lot more stuff lying around, cargo bins, etc. It's really only a very minor upgrade on what was already a really nice add-on commercial airport, but just having this there does, for me anyway, make the airport feel much more alive. It is also worth pointing out, however, that the video docking systems that you can see on screen, they come from GSX, so are not part of either the Macco Simulations or this freeware add-on. The add-on adds other things like hazard lights to wind socks, and the ramp illumination at night is much more improved than it was with the Macco Simulations add-on on its own. So if you're flying in at night, it's going to look even more realistic than it already did. So there we go. Hopefully you will all agree that this freeware add-on is a nice little feature to have whilst waiting for version 2 of Manchester Airport from Macco Simulations. I would love to know your thoughts on maybe how this could also be improved. Remember, the link to this add-on is in the video description down below, and of course it is free. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you found this video useful. If you have, then please don't forget to hit that like button, and if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications bell so you don't miss any future videos, and of course our live stream flights. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all again in the next one. Bye bye for now.